Hi, in this clip we're going to look at creating emergency contact details section of our registration form. Obviously this again reflects once you've reviewed your paper-based and what you want to put in here. So we're going to start again with creating a new section. So make sure you're on the last bit of whatever you was working on before. We're going to go to add a section. We're trying to keep consistency just so the parent always knows, and this is a bit of a heading, if they're in a different section, what they're actually filling in. So we're going to keep the same title for our form. We're going to add some text here, just so they know what section they're under, and we're going to call this emergency contact details #1. And this is just depending on, obviously, as we go through this next section, how many emergency contact details your particular playground or venue setting requires. For us, we just have 2, so I'm just going to take you through how to create 2. Then we jump straight into the next bit, which is we want to ask the question. So often we want to know the name of the contact first. So we're just going to complete this section with full name. We want it to be a short answer and we want it to be required. So we definitely want this information. We don't want the parent and carer or the person filling out the form to skip over this. With next section, we want to add another question. And we want to know, obviously, in terms of the emergency contact #1, their relationship to the child. So we're just going to ask that question here. It's a short answer and yes, is required. We can then go on to the next question that we want to ask, which mimics our paper-based form, and we want a contact number for the individual emergency contact number. You could, like we showed you in a previous video, go to the 3 dots and put a response validation and make sure that this is a number, so it can only be a number and not text, and that it is a number, so that it definitely can't be someone just typing in on the form anything other than numbers. And yes, we require this, so we're going to make sure that this is on. And that's it for contact person #1. And we want to add a title again, because we're going to call this title emergency contact details #2. And like I said before, at any point, if you feel that you want to add some extra information in there, in the description underneath, then you can do, but it's just a title. And then we go into the questions again. So I won't go through all this, but we would start with the full name, and you just repeat what you've done above. In this section, full name, relationship to child, contact phone number, or whatever is reflected on your form. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next short video.